Good afternoon, you guys. I was asked by Chloe to show how we Mod Podge the diamond paintings. So, as you can see, it is done. It's just so beautiful. I want to get some more of these so bad. They're so pretty. Let me fix this real quick. I washed out one of my paintbrushes and forgot to put the lid on it. Another thing I wanted to show you before I get into Mod Podging this is I did decide, like I said in the earlier video, that I am going to add some of the flowers. I didn't get a whole lot of the special gems left over, but the ones that I'm going to use, I am going to add them to my painting. As you see, I added some more leaves, and there's a tulip there, and one here, and one here, and then there's another little butterfly I'm going to put in down here, and then there's some leaves right here. There'll be some right here, and then I'm just going to do like right in here, I'll have it come up and do a special gem flowers like all throughout in here and down along this very edge. So that's what I'll do with that. So I'll get back to doing that on the acrylic painting videos. So moving on to how I'm going to seal this. Let me find my paintbrush that I like to use. I guess I can use this one. I don't think this is set long enough. Nope. Oh yeah, it's good enough. Okay. So what I like to use is I like to use these, sorry. I can get some stuck. Anyway, I like to use these thin flats. And let me get my Mod Podge. So I just use the standard Mod Podge. So while I get that set up, I'm going to flip this camera sideways so you can get an elongated view and you don't have to look at me. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here we go. Have my camera. Let's see if I can get it to where it's pointed down more. There we go. Get this out of the way. Get all this stuff out of my way. Okay, so all I just basically do, scoot over here a little more, is I just dip the brush into this regular Mod Podge. Even though I'm going to frame this, that's one thing that I've learned from other diamond painters, is that just doing the Mod Podge really does help. Oh, and I got a tip from another, one of my friends, Lisa Ann. She doesn't have any videos or anything, but she gave me a tip on how she straightens these out. She says she just, I guess, puts that plastic cover that goes over it before obviously you work on it, just puts a book. So I'm taking it that she would have a book going maybe this way and then maybe flip it over and have the book going this way to try to flatten it out. So that's another tip on how to get them flat. So I'm just going to dip this in and I just kind of paint it on. And this is supposed to help like really stick them down. Especially like with the regular diamond paintings that you do, you know, you go through all of that work of laying each individual one on here, and I just never want to take the chance of them popping off. Is that one upside down? I believe that one is upside down. It is. That's the one thing that I found with the diamond ones, that it was really hard to see if they were upside down or not when you were putting them on there. So I'm just going to try to just brush in between each thing, because this Mod Podge acts like a glue. Because obviously I guess it would be glue if you can use it on, I'm sorry, I got distracted with the phone ringing. So I can get it right in there. And I'm hoping, like with the rest of the ones that I've done, when it dries clear so you won't see it anyway. And like I said, I'm going to frame this, but I just want to make sure that nothing falls off even in the frame. Just in case the frame falls off the wall or gets bumped or whatever. I want to make sure they stay. And as you can see, I always leave the tool handy in case you get to a part that wasn't that sticky and your gem comes up. So that's just what I do, is I just basically try to get in all the little nooks and crannies. I was going to do an out and about video today, but Billy has planners, I can't say it right, fasciitis. Basically he's got a bone spur in the bottom of his foot, and they've already done the shot and everything, and he was told to staff of, you know, his feet for 2 days, and we're on the 3rd day. That's why I thought we would be able to go out and about today, but it's still giving him a little bit of a problem. We went for our walk this morning and kind of did him in. So it was just best that he didn't drive, because unfortunately the foot in question is his dominant one that he drives with. And the other good stuff about this is, you know, when it first goes on, it's like, if you could see kind of this milky-ish white. But then see right here, I've already done the section, it's already drying to clear. And I like to do 2 coats. I mean, even though I'm putting it behind a frame, I still like to do 2 coats. A long string of something. Just gonna put a circle in it. What else happened today? Oh, this morning when I was finishing this, after I was loading up the other video, just forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I heard a noise of, you know how squirrels have that kind of like weird barking noise that they make when you're either too close to them or a bird's close to their nest or whatever, their home or whatever. They don't obviously don't make nests, but they make that kind of that barking, grunting noise. Well, one was making that noise outside, so I opened up the back door to try to figure out, you know, what the heck was he throwing a fit about, because he did it for actually quite a long time. So I opened up the door and took a video of him, but as soon as I opened up the screen door to find out, you know, what in the heck was irritating him, because I could see he was looking down. He was standing on the fence looking down. So I opened up the door and it was a lizard, but I didn't catch the lizard on film because he ran too fast. But for some reason that lizard was really annoying the crap out of him, because like I said, he went on and on and on for a good 7-10 minutes. And that's a long time to throw a fit for nothing, especially over a lizard. Okay, so that's how it's done. Just brush it on. And I'll wait for it to dry. I'll brush it on again. And then I will measure this. I believe it would fit in 11 by 14. I'll measure that real quick because I'm obviously going to cut along this. So I need to know how big it's going to be. So I go just a little past the framing. So it'd be about what, 9.5 by... So I'll do 10 by 14 or probably an 11 by 14 and do some kind of like framing around it. So now that I know that I measured it, I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and do 11 by 14. Oh, and another thing that I did too that might be a good tip is, you know, like when you go through your diamond paintings and you think you got everything, and like earlier, I think I showed it on the video, but you might not have been able to see it because I fast forwarded everything. But I noticed that I forgot a little drill somewhere. So what I did, you can't see it here anymore, but I had marked with a pencil over here, but I also marked right here. See that little line? See if it'll focus. Right there where I made this little line next to the 4, that told me that there is a number 4 that hasn't been done yet. Now, if I saw more than one, then obviously I'd put like a 1 or a 2 or whatever, so I know, you know, to look on the border, because there's somewhere wherever I mark the border, like say it was over here. So I'd marked it with the pencil like right in here, and it ended up being right in here somewhere. That way you can look and see, because I try to scan and make sure that I get everything, but sometimes you just don't. You miss one. I mean, it's happened to me almost every one I've done, but I've only done, what, 3 diamond paintings so far. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to get my bunny out so I can get my bunny going. So I might not actually work on her right now, but I'm just going to lay her out on the table to get her ready, because the bunny painting that I'm doing, I just put those new leaves in, and I have to wait for that paint to set a little bit. So I'm going to do what I always do. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll start working on this. And then as soon as the sun comes out, I'll start working on my painting. Another thing I'm thinking about doing too is I'm going to be going to my mom's, and I want to try to get this done before I have surgery. Hopefully I'll get done with it way before then. But I thought what I might want to do, especially with the ones that are this size, I'm thinking about tomorrow I'm going to go to Goodwill and look for a TV tray. Because I thought, oh, this would be really cool, you know, sitting on a TV tray, you know, maybe when I'm inside watching TV or something, or I'm sitting up in bed, excuse me, watching TV. I can diamond paint while I'm doing that. But isn't she going to be so stinking cute? All right, so that's enough of this video for tonight. I will load up or put on the end of this video the video of the little squirrel that I saw. It was just, you know, a brief little thing, but still, it was really cute. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by, leaving your comments, giving me suggestions. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will see you on my next video. Okay, we have one little mad squirrel. I don't know what's wrong with them. Do you see him? I don't know what the heck he's looking at. Oh shit, the door's moved. Oh, sorry for saying that. There he is. no idea what he is looking at. The only thing that's over here is the garbage can, but for some reason he has just been going nuts. Oh, I see what he's looking at. There's little lizards running around. Do squirrels eat lizards? I don't know. Dang it, I don't even know where he went. Huh. We'll see if he comes back.